Hello, this is Yahweasel.
And Mallow. I wonder if gravy on corn would be good.
Yeah, of course it is. But come, you are
Yes,
not a
of
man
course
of
it is.
culture if you haven't already put gravy on like all
I probably
foods.
have. I probably have, and just
Gravy on
because I've had corn at
peas,
Thanksgiving,
gravy on
and so I've definitely
rice,
had it.
gravy
Okay.
on corn, gravy on gravy.
Yes, we believe in educating our
gravy
employees on the job here.
nipples. Oh wait, I got a little bit distracted there.
Do you know what a zero-terminated string is? Yes, it's a very old technique, and we don't expect you to know. So you may ask me about it if you
Particularly
like.
because everyone calls it a null-terminated string.
Or you may ask an external source. Yeah, but they don't have nulls in this game. They have zeros.
Yep.
Whatever helps you get the job done. The inbox is filled with zero-terminated strings. What's that? Ask me, your boss. There are strings in this game. This isn't a string. These are numbers. These are integers.
So the thing is, a string, in the most technical
Basic.
sense, is just in the
Yeah.
the physical analogy. It's just a number of values in a row.
Yeah. Okay, add together all the numbers in each string. When you reach the end of the string, marked by a 0, put your sum in the outbox. Reset and repeat for each string. Now we're starting to get a little more interesting. Okay, so...
We gotta do some loops!
Indeed.
Flute loops!
So if I take the value, and then put that, I have to store that into, let's call this...
I mean,
sum.
I don't want to give you immediate hints.
I didn't say you should give me immediate hints.
Okay, I won't give you immediate hints. Okay, good. I just didn't see that step happening first, so...
It wasn't going to until you said that, and then I was like, I am missing something, aren't I?
I mean, the
alright.
hint was, do the same thing what you figured out to do in the last thing.
Indeed. Alright, so now if I take the value, I can add it. I can check if it's 0. And then we'll figure out what to do after that. But for now, if it's not, I can add it to sum. And then jump back to here again.
So as I recall, add affects the number in your hand, not the number on the ground. I might remember wrong.
No, I think you're right.
Because that was the whole confusion.
Yeah,
That everything
yeah.
else behaves differently than add and sub.
Yeah, you're right. You are right. Okay, so then if it is 0, then I want to copy the value from sum and put it into the outbox. And that should be it. I think that's it.
Well, you totally are unnecessarily doing a step, but we'll live with that.
Am I now?
I think it's fine.
Well, I want to know what step I'm unnecessarily doing.
Well, so I guess what I'm unconvinced actually, because so many of no, okay, dang it, that's right, because add and sub affect your hands, not the God, that's so annoying. I hate that. Why does it not behave like anything else?
Zeros. Apparently that's right. I wasn't paying attention, but...
Well, I mean, that is the sum of all the numbers in the string. It was just, there were a couple zeros in a row, so it was a string of 0 numbers.
So this one is a little tricky because when you grab something from the inbox, if there's nothing in the inbox, that's how it determines when to end. And so at least these 2 steps at the end were 2 additional steps, copying from 0 and putting it into the sum. But that wasn't... I needed to save 20 steps.
Yeah, so I thought you could zero out the sum in a clever way, but I keep forgetting that the frickin' sub and add don't behave like any other instruction. Everything else affects the thing on the ground.
I see what you're saying. I could have put the 0 directly in.
Bus?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So, okay. I gotcha. Fibonacci visitor. Your turn to read.
Advanced employees only. Oh, well, okay. Let me give her a more effeminate voice. Please back hallways for advanced employees only. Are you sure you want to be here? These night shift assignments are all optional, you know. I'm turning into a rooster, and they are difficult. You need to ask for help on this. I'll just be here looking through these catalogs for a golden spiral.
Get it? Because Fibonacci. Okay. For each thing in the inbox, send to the outbox the full Fibonacci sequence up to, but not exceeding that value. For example, if inbox is 10, outbox should be 112358. Oh, wow.
And I believe, since you have no Go sub, you actually need to figure out the dynamic programming version of Fibonacci sequence to do this correctly. So we're going to see whether Mallow can spontaneously figure out the dynamic programming version of the Fibonacci sequence generator.
Okay, well, let's start with the same thing that I've started with before, because I like starting with a 0 in my memory slot.
Okay.
Which I should call... what should I call this? Well, we'll call this sum. And then I'm going to need one more for the last value. So we'll call this val. All right. And then
I really wish I had QBasic in something I could hold in my hand so that we could fight each other and see.
I also need one for the...
Let's look for a basic interpreter for Android. I'm sure there are about 1,000 of them. Let's see if I can install this and write a program in a language I haven't used in forever faster than you can make it work. Why is this so crap? What is this? Why are they all garbage? Why would you charge $6 for a basic interpreter? That's not acceptable. I could write one in like an hour. Okay, that just made me angry. I'm not going to do that.
Well, I'd rather you stare at my failures anyway. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm doing is val is the value that I'm going to take from the inbox. Last is the last Fibonacci value that I've used so far. And sum is, I guess, the next Fibonacci value in that sense, right?
Sounds good to me.
Although it's kind of weird named for it now that I think about it. But whatever. We'll just go with it. Okay, so I actually need to start with a 1, right? So starting with a 0 doesn't actually help.
Yeah, it is. It's slightly annoying. You're definitely going to need a bump plus.
Yep.
But
I want to do bump plus at the beginning then. Because I'm never going to need a 0. Right? I don't think I'm ever going to need a 0.
Oh, dynamic programming is hard.
Alright, so let's call this 1 even though there's a 0 there. And we'll start by bumping it up. There we go.
Okay, won't say words.
If I have a problem with this, I'll fix it when I get there. Okay, so I have a 1. I'm going to copy that into sum. And I'm also going to copy that into last. And then I'm going to take the value out. And then I'm going to check if the difference between something is negative.
I think the problem
subtracted yet, but
I need like a secret way to discuss with the viewer what should be happening, because essentially I'm just yelling at myself.
Yes.
But that line 1 makes me real angry.
Well, I'm going to leave it there just to keep you angry for now.
It's going to make you real angry soon enough. Once you start trying to actually output the Fibonacci sequence with that, you're going to have some real trouble, but sure.
Okay, I don't see how yet, but I guess I will see soon enough. Inbox, copy to value.
Well, I suppose it depends on how you... let's see, if you did it like that... Okay, yeah, I guess if you considered it sort of the 0th...
Yeah.
It's going to be a bit gross.
Okay, so if I...
It's going to be a bit gross regardless.
Okay, so I actually want to take the sum, subtract the value, and if it's negative, then I am fine. I want to keep going. If it's positive, if it's 0 or positive, then I need to stop. Right? Yeah. Okay. So...
I almost want to make this a race game.
You'd win every time. Alright, so I want to... If it's positive is where I'm stopping, right? Positive, I want to take the actual value from sum. So this is probably not the most efficient way to do this. And put it for each...
Yeah, you put all of them in the outbox,
okay.
Not just the final result, which is a bit odd, but you know.
Yeah. Well, then in that case...
Don't you wish that outbox didn't destroy the value?
Yes, very much.
It's so pointless. It's like, why?
Also, I just realized if the value in the inbox is 0, then this isn't going to work.
Well, so the 0th Fibonacci sequence number isn't defined anyway, so I don't think that's... They haven't explicitly told you?
This isn't... I don't know. It's not what you think it is. It's not the 8th Fibonacci number.
Should be... Oh!
That's why I'm doing it this way.
Oh, okay. I thought it was doing an entirely different thing than
yeah,
I was doing.
Yeah. That's why I have this jump if negative and subtracting this value stuff going on.
Yeah, so I would say you probably don't need to worry about values less than 1 being on the
yeah, you're probably right. Okay,
they haven't said so, but there aren't there. So
well, let me at least start working with the case where it is negative, and where I mean the sum minus the value. If the sum minus the value is negative, then I'm still below that value. Now wait a second, that's not right, because it's up to but not exceeding that value. So no, that's fine. Okay. So I don't want to... Yeah, that's good. Okay. So if it's negative, then we're still good. We're going. But if it's positive, then we're not going to keep going. Okay. So if it is negative, then what we want to do is we want to copy from sum. Put it in the inbox, or the outbox. Then add the last to the sum. Oh.
Yahweasel, I'm Yahweasel. Mallow spontaneously figures out dynamic programming solutions to Fibonacci sequence generation. What?
No, that's not going to work. We'll keep it last. And sum, like we had already. But I think I need another...
Sum, like we summed already.
I think I need another variable. I don't think I can cleverly do this without another variable. Can I? Oh, I should... So no, I should be able to. Okay, so sum is...
You shouldn't need more variables.
Yeah, so I need to put sum into last first. So let me do that first, actually. Copy from sum, copy to last. No, that's not going to quite work, because I still need to add that value. So let's add the value first. If I add the value first, do I want to add the value first anyway? Oh, because I'm still holding it in my hand. Maybe. Well, now I'm outputting the next value, which is probably what I want anyway. No, I want to check the next value first.
This is gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking I can condense this. I'm thinking I can find the next value first, and then check that. But no, if I do that at the beginning and it's 1, then that's not going to work. Or yeah, it is. That would work. Okay. So...
I foresee no problem.
You definitely foresee problems. Otherwise you wouldn't be saying that.
I mean, I do think that the way you're going will end up with a working solution. I'm not going to say it's going to be a gorgeous solution, but...
I'm just trying... There's got to be a more clever way to do this. Of course there is. But I'm not that smart. Okay, so if we copied from some and added...
I mean, I also want to be clear, just as an aside, that it's super gross that you decided that your 2 sort of working values for doing the Fibonacci sequence will buffet will buffet the actual value that you're comparing.
Oh, I agree, but that's because I had... It was just, yeah.
You've arranged them in the ugliest possible way, just physically on the ground. Well, I wouldn't change it now.
I would, because I agree. I was thinking the same thing. I just wasn't.
I think you should name them last and last in a slightly different writing style. That's the thing. If they're all, if all the labels are just going to be drawn, you can name them, A and slightly more cursive looking A and just.
Okay, so now that I have that all sorted, and by sorted I mean S-O-R-D-I-D. No, I mean with a D.
Oh, sorted. Okay, sorry.
Yes. It is sorted.
It's looking pretty sorted to me. I really do like the jump if negative that's just floating there.
Right. Well, this is like for future reference.
You're gonna fill in the rest, but I do love that it's like, if it's negative, jump to the same place you would go to anyway.
Exactly. I have to think about this, though, because I need... Okay, so at this point, I know that the sum is less than the value, which is good, because I need to output that.
Yep.
And so I want to output sum. So why am I copying from last? Copy from sum. Output that. And then I want to add the value. And so let's... Well, okay.
And then you'll get
add the
2.
last. Problem is, if I... Okay, so if I... Here's what I'm thinking. I need to actually talk. If I want to get my sum value bumped up by my last value, and I want to also move my current sum value into my last value, and I can't think of a way to do both of those without having another third variable to store.
Yeah, you don't have a swap, and without a swap, you're gonna need a little bit of cleverness. There is, let's see. Yeah, you don't have anything that's like XOR either. Does that say dumb strange?
Dumb
storage. Okay. It's dumb and strange.
Copy from sum. Outbox. I can't. What am I adding? So let's go away. So, unfortunately, since I put it in the outbox, well, in fact, I can copy this to dumb storage for now. There we go. And then, but that's not going to, well, yeah, that'll be fine, because then if I copy...
Yeah, you can sort of do the add and the swap in the...
Can I? In the dumb storage.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Copy from last, add dumb storage. I'm going to have to copy that to dumb storage, I think. Because I have to get the sum into... Well, no, I can copy it to sum and then copy from dumb storage. Yeah, that should work. To last. This is so ugly.
I believe that's roughly correct. I think you're still going to regret one thing, but I'm going to have to see it in motion because I'm very confused by everything that's happening right now.
Yeah, I'm still missing, obviously, the other case. So we've done all of that.
I mean, you're also missing the main loop, but...
yeah. So I was putting that in next. Copy from some... So this might be a place that I could save a step if I cleverly did the right things in the right order, but I'm not worried about that just now.
That's actually not even the main loop I meant, but...
Well, yeah, I need to get the one here.
Yeah.
I know. Copy from... Let me make sure I'm doing this in the right spot. So then I... Actually, if I've just copied to last... No, because I need some. All right, so copy from some. And then finally...
So beautiful.
All right, so if it is negative, then that's it. We need to go back to...
So this is what you're doing if it's positive or 0.
Or sorry, if it's positive, which is what I want it to be. Or 0. No, that's the problem, isn't it? I should be subtracting the other way around.
That's a problem.
Alright, then what I'll do is...
Well, wait, so that takes val and subtracts it from sum.
Sum, yeah.
Which will be negative if it's bad, if you need to... So actually, you're fine.
Oh, yeah.
It's only because sub is a very confusing command.
Yeah. So I actually don't need a jump here.
Nope. Now, okay. I don't fully understand what I'm looking at, but I do predict one issue.
All right. Well, I'm just going over it in my own mind one more time.
And I'll just verify whether that issue happens when we.
Well, yeah, I'll just play it and see what happens.
Oh, right. Bump plus you don't need to also copy. Oh, but the loop kind of makes it necessary. It's unfortunate.
What? Oh, yeah, I was right the first time. I do need to swap these around. There we go.
Yeah, I don't... the behavior of the sum command is very confusing to me. Or the sub, sorry, command is very confusing to me. And what's the next value we're going to put?
Am I going to put a 2 in there? Yeah.
Well, I'm actually not convinced it was going to be a 2, but I'm pretty sure it was going to be a 2.
It was.
And that was literally the first mistake you made that I was telling you.
I know, I understand.
Why would you store a 1? Shall we figure out the rest of this hell next time? We're at 24 minutes. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like below. Cheers from Yahweasel.
And have a great day.